Doing well.
How you doing today?
Well.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Good. Hey, you're not doing anything illegal. However, you cannot film inside the facility because you could potentially be filming inmates, so we can't have you do that, okay? So not through the windows. Do whatever else you want.
What are windows for?
Come on, man. You
well,
can't film inmates, okay? That's all it is.
Is there a law that says that?
All I'm saying it's unauthorized. Okay?
Well, unauthorized is not illegal.
I'm telling you, you can't do that. All right? You can't film inmates.
Or what?
That's all I'm telling you.
Is there a law that states that? Well, I mean, windows are looking through. How are we doing?
What are you doing?
I said, how are we doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
What you doing?
Just the obvious.
I'd rather not be filmed.
Okay.
All right, so I just got a phone with the state's attorney, and he also confirmed that you can't be doing that, so we're going to have to trespass you from the property, so you'll have to leave.
Well, this is public property.
Well, you cannot be filming inside the windows. Like I said, you weren't doing anything wrong until you started doing that. You cannot film inmates.
I'll give you some case law. It's Smith versus City of Cummings. You
Okay.
can't trespass my eyes. Anything I can see, I can
You're
film.
just looking for a problem.
I'm
man.
not.
And I'm not trying to give you one, but you cannot film inside the facility. We're asking you not to.
I can go inside there.
Politely.
I can go inside there. I have business here.
The windows, because there's inmates in there and all this other
I have
stuff,
business
okay?
inside there.
What's your business?
Well, do I have to discuss that with you, or can I go inside and do
I can
it?
assist you with that.
Well, I don't need your assistance. I can go in there and do my business, just like any other member of the public can.
Okay.
Is that
Go
correct?
inside.
Can you not go in? Can members of the public not go in?
You
Yeah.
sure can.
Well, exactly.
Okay, but you cannot film inside the windows.
What?
Again, you're looking for a problem. I'm not. trying to
I am
do that.
not. I didn't come up and talk to you.
I'm asking you not to film inside the windows. Now, I just got off the phone with our state.
All right, guys, listen up. This is where it starts getting messy. A man is standing outside a detention facility, calmly recording, and the officers approach him with that classic line, "You're not doing anything illegal." But they claim he can't film through the windows because inmates might be visible. The man immediately challenges it, asking the real question, is there an actual law? And that's where the tension kicks in. The officer doesn't quote a statute. He keeps repeating unauthorized. But unauthorized doesn't automatically mean illegal. The auditor pushes back hard, saying plain view is plain view. If your eyes can see it from a public place, a camera can record it too. The moment he asks for the law, the officer shifts from request to threat, and that's the first red flag.
The attorney said that that's trespassing. You cannot do that.
You can't trespass my eyes.
Trespass you from this property.
Well, you can try.
Oh, I'm going to. So you can leave now.
Okay, listen. I'm not trying to get trespassed,
Okay.
but so what are windows for? I just want to know that.
I'm going to argue with you.
I'm not trying to argue.
This game with you, dude.
Windows are for looking through, right?
And out. Sure.
Okay. You can't trespass somebody's eyes. Whatever I can see from a public
You can
space.
see from over there, but coming up.
Was I in a public space?
Coming up through the windows and doing this? No, you can't do that.
What law is that?
So,
I was in a public
Get
area.
off the property, dude.
This is
Just
public.
go.
I'm not on your property.
Just go. You can't film inmates. I'm
Or what?
asking you.
Am I going to be arrested
I
for
asked
being
you.
on a public sidewalk?
Leave.
The
Go.
public sidewalk?
Go on, man. Just go.
Do you have a supervisor?
I do.
Can we talk to him
He's
or
not
her?
here, but I just talked to the state's attorney who told me to tell you.
Well, I do this all over, so I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, you can't film inmates, like I said. So.
I wasn't filming no inmates.
How do you know that?
Because
How do
I'm
you know
telling
what
you
area
that.
that you were in?
Well, I was
Were you
in
looking
public.
through an unauthorized door, unauthorized access door.
No.
You just were in the back,
Where does it say that at?
right on the door.
Let's go see. It says I can't film. I can't look.
Just go, man.
This is a
What
public-
What is your why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Exercising rights? Why am I doing that?
You can exercise
Because we
your
have a
rights.
right to do
You can
it.
exercise your rights without sticking your camera up through the window.
I wasn't.
What is?
in-
Let
no,
me ask you this: What is the law? What is the law regarding a residence?
Well, I'm not.
asking you.
I'm not at a residence.
So, how is this not a residence if somebody's not staying here?
This is public property. I own this.
How do you know somebody doesn't stay? You own it.
Yes, I pay taxes on this.
Anyway,
Do I not?
just quit filming through the windows. All right, that's it. There will be an issue.
Well,
Now watch how fast this escalates. The investigator claims he spoke with the state's attorney, and suddenly the story changes. Now filming through windows is trespassing. That's wild, because you can't trespass someone's eyesight. The man stays calm, but sharp, reminding them he's on public property, and even drops case law like he came prepared. The officer keeps trying to control the situation by repeating, "Just go." But here's the thing. Public property doesn't become private just because an officer gets uncomfortable. The man asks for a supervisor. Denied. He asks what law. No answer. The officer threatens issues, jail, and trespass, while the auditor refuses to fold. In the end, the officer gives his name and badge number, and the man walks away, proving one thing. Confidence and rights knowledge scares ego-driven authority.
I told you before you weren't doing anything wrong. Now you want to cause some problems, sticking your camera up through the window.
Can I look through the window or no?
For what?
I'm just asking you, is that illegal to look through the window?
Can you see anything?
That's my whole point.
Okay. When you were back there, sticking your camera up through there, you can't do that. That's
It's
all I'm gonna
illegal.
say. I'm telling you, it is unauthorized. You cannot do that.
Will I go to jail if I do it?
Look, you're recorded on mine too, so when you put your little video up, we'll just make sure it's all good. So I'm asking you not to put your camera up through an unauthorized access.
Okay, yeah, I won't do that.
Appreciate that.
But this is all public
appreciate
property. I can't be trespassed without committing a crime first.
You can, but that's cool.
You're incorrect.
Okay. You have a great day.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Oh yeah, you sure can. I'm an investigator. Let me say it to the camera. Detective Jory Denise, badge number M11, Massac County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This shows why these days you cannot trust law enforcement. This is what is called plain view doctrine. You can film anything that you can see from a public place, just like the police does when they pull you over and they look inside your vehicle. But as you can see, they cannot help themselves to follow the law instead of their ego.
Ma'am, need your ID, please.
This is not a stop and ID state. I'm not giving y'all my ID. I have nothing to do with y'all stopping a driver for no tags.
Well, the thing is here, he is going to write him some citations. It's potentially going to go to court.
That has nothing to do with him going to court. It has nothing to do with me.
If you want to ID you and you're a potential witness that will be called to court.
I'm not going to be called to court over a tag on the car. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I know my rights.
There's no.
I know my rights, sir.
Okay, well,
I know my rights, sir. I don't have to give you my ID.
Well, you need to.
I'm not giving you my ID. I don't have to give you my ID. Why do I have to give you my ID?
Because you're a potential witness on this.
Potential witness on. I have nothing to do with him being stopped for driving.
In the vehicle right now.
I have nothing to do with it.
Would you like
I know
to
my
testify
rights.
for him when
No,
he
I
goes
would
to
not.
court?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. You have a warrant?
Nope.
You must.
I just showed y'all my warning ticket from Champaign.
You didn't show me.
He's seen it.
All right, now we shift into the next incident, and this one is even more aggressive. A woman sitting in a passenger seat gets pressured for ID during a traffic stop. The officer tries the classic manipulation tactic. You're a potential witness. But she isn't buying it. She repeatedly says, this is not a stop and ID state. And she's absolutely locked in. The officer keeps pushing, trying to force her to surrender her identity, even though she's not driving, not suspected, and not accused of anything. Then comes the real giveaway. He hints at what he truly wants, to run her name for warrants. She calls it out directly, and he gets defensive. The woman stays firm, refuses to be intimidated, and explains the reality. Cops are used to people folding because they don't know the law. But today, wrong person. She knows her rights, and the officer can't do a thing.
I have to show you he's the one that made the stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let me see the ticket then.
Sure, I'll give you the warning ticket. You can see it. Champaign warning ticket 524, Jennifer Pelham. Plotner 539 is his badge number. My address, Buick LaCrosse 2000, registration VIN number. Warning ticket for no valid registration because I didn't have that valid registration paper right there, but he ran it and it was valid.
Well, can I see it? Because I can't read it from you.
No, you cannot. He's seen it. It was in his physical hands.
You know, why are you being so uncooperative?
I'm not being uncooperative. You're not going to You're not going to stomp on my rights, sir.
We're not stomping on your
You
rights.
are stomping on my rights. You have no reason to run my name, and you're not going to. No, you don't.
Because you're potentially involved
I'm
in some criminal
potentially
activity here.
sitting in the passenger seat, not driving. You stopped him for a driving charge, sir. I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're not going to stomp on my rights. I have nothing to do with that.
Well, you do because you're in the vehicle.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
No, it doesn't. And I'm not going to give you my ID.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for that, and that's always that.
I just showed you that they just run my name. They gave me a warning ticket.
Okay, well, I don't know that's you. Somebody else could have been driving.
I'm not giving you my. I'm not giving you my ID. I just showed you my ticket, my warning ticket. I'm not giving you my ID.
Okay.
I gave it to him.
That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. I know my rights, and you know my rights. That's why you're not forcing me to give you anything.
Not yet.
You're not going to neither. You won't neither.
No.
You won't neither.
Well, potentially.
No, potentially you won't.
If you want to ID yourself,
I ain't got nothing to do with a traffic stop. I have nothing to do with a traffic stop. No, sir, I do not. I have nothing to do with a traffic stop. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't even know. I don't even know why you're trying to argue with me about it.
Now, listen closely, because this is where the documentary point becomes crystal clear. The narrator breaks down the pattern. Law enforcement often relies on citizens being uninformed. They use vague excuses, emotional pressure, and authority tone to extract compliance. Potential witness. Need your ID. For safety, it's the same script, just different scenes. But the moment someone knows the law, the whole power play collapses. The woman exposes the trick. If you're not legally required to identify, they cannot force it without a valid reason. This is the exact reason auditors exist, to document behavior, educate the public, and show how quickly authority can turn into intimidation. The biggest lesson here isn't even about the ID. It's about control. When citizens don't comply with unlawful demands, officers often reveal their real motive. Not safety, not procedure, but dominance.
Because there's usually a reason why somebody won't identify themselves.
Well, I mean, I know
It's because have you not had anyone check you on your knowing people's actual rights? You've never had that happen? Do you not watch auditors or anything?
First Amendment.
Fourth Amendment.
Auditors.
They
so
audit.
you haven't seen that
So
stuff?
you haven't seen that kind of stuff?
We're not trying to be assholes.
I'm not.
I certainly don't watch shows on police work. I do it for over 20 years.
Well, then you need to, sir. You need to watch because
So
you
really
guys
think
have.
the shows are correct. And
All right.
Oh no, I know they are.
All right, let me ask you this. Do you think that there's every single cop in America is perfectly okay and perfectly doing the job?
Dude, we're just like anybody else. There's
Right.
good ones, bad ones.
There's some
people
bad
make
apples,
mistakes,
right?
And there's
Right.
nobody's
So
perfect.
You are absolutely
All law
right.
enforcement's not
So
perfect.
the
You are
auditors-
absolutely right.
So the auditors, there's these guys, they make YouTube and social media content, and basically they cop watch, where areas where they're having problems with the cops not acting right. And they just record, and then they learn their laws and their rights and realize, the things that happens with police force, police force they're used to.
Well, you guys are
you can
asserting-
identify her to